Hello, and welcome to MyMusing. In this video, we're going to talk about one of the most important aspects of a healthy relationship: effective communication. Communication is the foundation of any relationship, and when done well, it can help you and your partner better understand each other and strengthen your bond. However, it's not always easy to communicate effectively, especially when emotions are involved. So in this video, we're going to give you some tips on how to improve your communication skills and strengthen your relationship. Listen actively. The first step to effective communication is to listen actively. Active listening means paying attention to what your partner is saying without interrupting them and trying to understand their point of view. To do this, make eye contact, nod your head, and ask questions to show that you're engaged. Avoid multitasking or getting distracted, as this can make your partner feel like you're not fully present. Use I statements. Another important aspect of effective communication is using I statements instead of you statements. For example, instead of saying "you always do this" or "you make me feel like that," try saying "I feel hurt when this happens," or "I would prefer if we could do this instead." This approach is less accusatory and helps to avoid blaming your partner for the problem. Express your emotions clearly. It's also important to express your emotions clearly and honestly. Don't assume that your partner knows how you feel. Tell them directly. Use I statements to describe how you're feeling and why, and avoid being defensive or critical. Remember that your emotions are valid, and it's important to express them in a way that's respectful and constructive. Practice empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. In a relationship, it's important to practice empathy and try to see things from your partner's perspective. This can help you to better understand their feelings and respond in a more compassionate way. To practice empathy, try to imagine how you would feel in your partner's situation and show them that you care. Clarify your communication. Misunderstandings can often occur when communication is unclear. To avoid this, it's important to clarify your communication by asking questions, repeating back what your partner has said, and summarizing the conversation. This can help to ensure that both you and your partner are on the same page. Don't avoid difficult conversations. It's natural to want to avoid difficult conversations, but sometimes they are necessary to address issues in the relationship. When having a difficult conversation, try to stay calm, avoid blaming your partner, and focus on finding a solution together. Remember that it's okay to take a break and come back to the conversation later if things get too heated. Be mindful of your nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication, such as body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions, can also impact how your message is received. To ensure that your nonverbal communication is sending the right message, try to maintain eye contact, use a calm and steady tone of voice, and avoid crossing your arms or appearing defensive. Being mindful of your nonverbal communication can help you to communicate more effectively and avoid misunderstandings. So, there you have it, some tips on how to communicate effectively in a relationship. Remember that effective communication takes practice, patience, and a willingness to be vulnerable with your partner. By listening actively, using I statements, expressing your emotions clearly, practicing empathy, clarifying your communication, not avoiding difficult conversations, and being mindful of your nonverbal communication, you can strengthen your relationship and build a deeper connection with your partner. Communication is a two-way street, so it's important to encourage your partner to also practice effective communication skills. By working together, you can create a healthy and supportive relationship where both partners feel heard and valued. Thank you for watching this video on how to communicate effectively in a relationship. If you have any additional tips or experiences to share, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more relationship advice and newsworthy content. See you in the next video.